Right, otherwise it's going to be Kraken and Helveticus.
Yep. Big games. That'll be a tank fest, that one. See what's happened here.
That'll probably be another 4-tank game. Alright, so we're in deep space, no clouds, no rocks. In the bottom left, we have Kraken going Leviathan, excite. Saranya going Plague, Moo going Plague, OG Kush going Broodling Strike, Admiral Nova going Mutation, Heal You going Spores, and yeah, that is a pure Zerg composition. What do we have from the top?
I was just talking about that.
No Raven funny. Though. Pure 100% Zerg.
No Raven. That's really strange. And at the top there, we've got First Struggle going Charge. We've got Graveyard is going Range. We've got ROK going Amp. Minion has gone a mixed. He's gone a bit of
yeah, mostly
armor.
Just Hull.
Yeah, armor and Bane has gone Range as well.
Alright, so interesting compositions. We got the double G.
Yeah.
With the double tank versus the pure Zerg. 100% Zerg build.
Wow, there's a lot of Zerg on this field, both teams, isn't there?
Yeah, man, this is Zerg Wars 2017 right here.
And RRK will be absolutely useless with his blackout.
Well, he can still do the other fancy things. He can still get in his defensive matrix, but yeah.
Yep. So he'll be cranky right now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he gets Irradiate, right? I mean...
That's true too. He has got both of his dreads there to irradiate and carry it through if they do go, you know, they're...
And I mean, the 9 Plague at this point can still be kind of okay. It's not great, obviously, when you're not damaging shields at all, but yeah, he's gonna deny a Plague from Moo. Prevent some damage. So this is definitely the first game in this entire tournament series where we have seen 4 Guardians on the field at the same time. That's pretty crazy. I mean, what do you favor in G versus G? Do you go straight into Broods? Do you go into?
I would think you'd go. One at least would go Broods, and then the other one would go Scourge to try to help out. Because Broods can chew you up. I would say that they're both going to get their Overlords with Psy. Now they've opened Plague, but it's not going to do them much, is it?
I mean, Plague is still kind of okay.
Well, Red team will work for
JJ just missed his Plague, unfortunately.
Yeah. So Jonia and Moo will still be plaguing, but JJ is not going to be doing much with his. He'll probably change straight to Psy, you would think.
Well, they Red team get a little bit of a push here. I mean, if they can hold this, then theoretically the Leviathans can really start to develop. I mean, this is a very strong contained build, right? I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Ultimately, all Zerg or not, it's a double Leviathan build, which means that their capacity to just stay in the lane for a really long time is much stronger than any other composition.
Yeah. It's a double Leviathan versus double Dread. See how that works out.
Oh,
so we've got First Struggle coming out with his pro field.
Yeah.
Acid Spores for Bane. Minion is up to his armor, got a few lasers and a bit of energy. Graveyard has just upped his range. And he hasn't done his energy or anything. So he's still carrying 222. He didn't actually upgrade.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Saranja coming back with the 700 is going to be the big question here. So 300 energy, 17 range on mutas, and we have a lag spike. No, it doesn't get too bad though. Two mutas, and he's out.
OG's coming out with acid.
Ooh. Acid. We got acid. We had acid, and then we got acid. We have acid all over the place. Actually, we have 3 different ships with acid. We have Kraken, OG Kush, and Helio. And it is getting in on First Struggle and Graveyard. If OG Kush can get his acid on one of these ships as well, alright, we have a little bit of acid on Minion, we have acid on First Struggle, we have Plague on First Struggle. Yeah, and they want to slow Minion down so that they can get in and continue dropping even more acid on them. Man.
Really slow, and his armor's gone, and yep.
All this acid, and where is LSD? Not in this game. What's going on?
First Struggle really working on that acid, aren't they? So look at his speed down to 1.4. Wow.
Oh, blue team going back. We have another slight lag spike.
Let's see who this is.
That's First Struggle. So I'm getting a question about when the time is. For the finals. Finals is supposed to be 1600 UTC tomorrow.
Oh goodness. JJ's not having much luck with people dropping out, is he? So
1600 UTC would be 10 hours from now? Is that right?
10 hours now, 12 o'clock here. That'd be a late game.
No, that'd be
really early game.
No, that'd be 12 hours from now, right?
I'd have to check my thing. I'm not. How many?
Yeah, no, it's 12 hours from now, so that's
12 hours from now.
So okay. That's 6 a.m. for me.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning for me.
Oh well. So you'll be there, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'll be there. First Struggle, they really, the Dreads are having a really hard time with this acid. It's negating their armor, their speed, any speed they've got.
This was just a pretty cool composition by Kraken and Kush. I mean, in terms of just coming up with something unexpected, that's really where Kraken has delivered in this tournament. Just every game something really different.
Yeah. Now I'm watching. This is how you do it with the. I was so keen to get the 6 Zerg out. And we only went with 5 with the Raven, but 6 looks like it's working very well, isn't it, with acid there?
Mm-hmm.
Both the levies are, well, Admiral's at 18,000. Goodness.
Yeah, Ben coming out with Scourges, RLK coming out with Imp. Oh, he's still just at 450 energy. JJBeast was Siphon Plague still, 425 energy. And First Struggle is still struggling with the latency, unfortunately.
The 400 lead now. Rule 10 seconds, no kill.
So what that means is that you should always just pull the cable when you're gonna die, right? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
And Graveyard also Scourge.
They're gonna have to do something to push back, aren't they?
Yep, they need some way to push out. Can't get stuck in here forever, but I mean, ultimately, it's really Kraken who can deny the Scourges with acid spray. I don't think anything else on this team has a way of dealing with it directly other than just the needles on the Guardians.
Yeah.
But Scourges are actually going to be pretty strong against this composition if they can actually recover on farm here and not get shut out.
Yeah. Bane's hitting with, so he's gone acid spores and Scourge, so done a fair bit of damage then. Racked up about 7,000 or 8,000 damage fairly quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if I would have wasted the Scourge on tower though. It's just a waste of energy without his...
Kraken coming out with Frenzy, which means that the Imp that landed on him was actually pretty significant. Kush still just on the Corrosive Acid. Admiral Nova still no special abilities, probably just mostly passive upgrades. Mu with Siphon, Saranja with Siphon, and yeah. Looks like they're sticking with this acid strategy.
I think Admiral's just going see how fat he can get.
And it looks like Graveyard dropped a Scourge, which means that Kraken's going to be able to get on him with Frenzy. I don't know that this is necessarily going to be a kill, but it's certainly getting some damage in. He's going to have to heal when he gets back.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurting. There he
Yeah,
goes.
there's too many other ships there to get a focus fire, but yeah, this is interesting. Now you'd think that Bane and Graveyard want to focus their Scourges on pretty much anything other than the Leviathans. Maybe, I don't know. Right?
One of these Obies would be helpful.
Yeah, neither one has rapid regeneration yet, so actually the Scourges just on any target right now are good.
Well, Admiral, as you said, he's got nothing at all. He's been back and just hadn't been bothered.
Now we can check this. Admiral Nova has Metamorphosis, Organic Carapace, Tentacles, Bowelswarm, Missile Attacks, Carapace, Anabolic Synthesis, and Metabolic Boost. So he does
so he's
have...
trying to be tanky.
Yeah, he has all the passive upgrades.
Yeah. He's trying to be tanky.
Ooh, Kush is down to 6,000. If Graveyard actually could have landed a Scourge there, that could have been pretty painful.
He just hasn't got enough energy yet, Graveyard.
Yeah. RLK with his 14-second DMAT. At some point, you do have to imagine he probably wants a Radiate, but maybe not before DMAT is upgraded.
Still got that spike there. It's still lagging a little bit. Or was that just me?
It didn't seem too bad. Alright, so we're getting some acid on Minion. Minion's speed is down to 1.5. Not enough for the rest of the team to catch up, though.
Yeah. 1.4 actually. 1.7 down to minus 0.3. Minus 0.36 now. Gee whiz.
Yeah. That's really one of the main appeals of Corrosive. It's one of the few ways to really slow down an enemy ship.
Yeah.
Scourges on Kraken. Kraken trying to get some damage in on the Overlords, but he really can't get in there very easily. But Minion is still going back very slowly with his minus 0.36 speed.
And his armor's a negative now too, so it's minus 28 from 16. So he's going to get chewed up fast with the Scourge on him.
Yeah, now Heal-You is here too. They're gonna try to get some real damage on him here. I don't know why Moo's Psyblast was on the Guardian there. Like, you'd think they would want to focus in on Minion.
If they'd had Scourge, the guards, that could have been very awkward for first struggle then. For Minion then, that would have been very hard.
So Minion picks up just a little bit of upgrades on his energy. Bane coming out with Dark Swarm, first struggle, 15-second cooldown on Protective Field. JJBeast is up to 1,700 damage on Psyblast. Graveyard coming out with his own Corrosive Acid now. So I guess now there's now 4 ships on the field with Acid. That's just a lot of Acid all over the place.
That's a lot of Acid, isn't it? And you notice OG and Heal-You are both very high health for guards at this stage. OG's at 16,000 and Heal-Yu's at 15,000. It's quite high.
Yeah, they don't want to get picked off. They do know they don't have a support, and they don't have any way of disengaging necessarily. So
Well, he can handle just staying in close and dropping that acid continuously, basically, with that much health.
Yeah, even with Protective Field, first struggle is only at 29 armor.
Yeah.
I don't think people are used to playing around that much acid in a game like this, really. It's a little bit outside the meta.
I know Graveyard likes to use it a fair bit, so...
Scourge's in on the battle station again, threatening the tower a little bit, but really, OG Kush is more threatening first struggle, it seems. Gonna take the Psy Blast, though. The Psy Blasts hurt a lot. Moose is up to 1500, Saranja's is up to 1500 as well.
They're both hurting, aren't they?
Kush has picked up Corruption. And, oh my god, Admiral Nova, can you guess what he got? Acid Spray.
Acid.
we have 5 ships on the board
everywhere.
with acid now. I mean, the only one who could get acid who doesn't have acid is Bane. Bane, where's your acid, man?
Yeah, you got to get in on it.
I mean, clearly we have to take these memes to completion.
So first struggle's trying to go around the side here.
It's gonna be kind of hard with everything going on here, but yeah, it could work out. I mean, the problem here is that Heelyu's Broodlings might have spotted him. Wasn't in that point of view, but...
Heelyu's stayed up. He's staying up, he's staying up.
Yeah. I don't think they actually saw this.
Nope.
Or if they did, I mean, you would think that Saranya and others would be reacting more at this point if they did. And so I can tell you exactly when they're going to see it.
They're getting nervous now. They'll be going, where is he? They get nervous. They're starting to go back. They're a bit worried.
No, they still haven't seen it. Now they see it. Now they see it. Here we go.
Heelyu's the target here, you would think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Heelyu can necessarily get away from this. I mean, look at the struggle of first speed. He's at 0.82. Yeah, he's gonna get gats on Heelyu. All right, so this is gonna be a pretty big engage. Admiral Nova coming in. First struggle. Scourges on first struggle. Admiral Nova down to 5,000. Heelyu down to 4,000. 3,000. 2,000. He goes down.
Heelyu's down. Admiral Nova down to 2,000.
Kraken. Oh, Saranya is down to 5,000 and has a Seeker on him. Admiral Nova gets away. Kraken down to 800. Kraken down to 400, 300, 200. Kraken goes down.
Wow, that was a good move there. Round the side, it's worked for them. It's really turned the game there.
Yeah.
They've just got to get back without losing anyone. Wow, that was a turnaround. Top farm ship's gone down. It's a really good move by first struggle there.
Yeah, it was a really, really big play. This is gonna be another match that is actually looking like it could very easily go to 3 games.
Yeah. They were going to sit around for a second there and try to get this tower, but they're just going to farm.
I mean, this is pretty exciting because, 3 hours ago, I would have thought, it would have already been decided by this point, right? That,
yeah.
We didn't think Lucky's team was going to show up, but Lucky's team showed up and got 6 somehow. And, yeah, now we're gonna go to game 3, probably, at least, we don't know for certain yet, but probably, with, JJBeast and Kraken. All in all, this is a very exciting match bracket.
You would think they would, they'd have to do something pretty silly now to lose it from here. They've got a good farm lead.
Yeah, this is another key moment, is first struggle is coming in to set up
He's
warp
doing it
trick number
again.
2.
He is too. First struggle's doing it again.
The Graveyard is taking a little bit of damage at the moment, but that really just means that the warp trick will be even stronger at this point. Looks like they're starting to cut back now, though. They know something's coming. They know they don't have enough ships visible. First struggle is coming in, 0.82 speed. Admiral Nova turns into it a little bit. So Admiral Nova is going to be able to frenzy away for a little bit, but actually with the 0.4, he still is only 0.2 faster than first struggle. And now, if they can get on Kush, they can probably get a pick on Kush. Psyblast on Kush. JJBeast is staying in range. Imp,
Plague on him. It's a
Seeker,
Seeker. Another blast. Slow
double
blast as
Gats.
well.
This is going to be really tight for Kush. If he goes down, this is almost certainly the game. But actually, they're struggling a little bit to get the final burst of damage in here. He might be able to get away with 3,000 life.
Scourge. Is the Scourge off? Scourge on him.
No, Scourges get cleaned up, and so they're going to hold down for a little while longer.
Again, it's putting them off their play now. That's if he keeps on doing that now and then, that'll really put them off. And they're working on this tower hard now. Tower should go down.
Yeah, there's a chance. So they do have to be careful, right? They don't want to let the Zerg army get a pick here.
Yep.
Big problem is that, I mean, losing Heliu was a problem, but losing Kraken, like, the game has been going on for a few more minutes. They did another push out, and no one has caught up to where Kraken's farm was, right? That was 700 farm down. That was the highest farm ship in the entire game.
Yeah, by a long margin too. He was doing exactly what he did last game, staying out of it, really just farming till he got really strong. He was probably near that point of really just going to kill someone very soon.
First struggle turns on Admiral Nova.
He's going to lose vision here. Oh no, still got him.
It looks like blue team might be not too concerned with trying to set up another warp trick. They just want to maintain board position, not let red team get any more farm than they absolutely have to let them get. Which means they keep fighting. Scourge is going in on Saranya.
Here we go. They're after Admiral.
Oh, Admiral turns in 10,000. There's 4 ships on him. He's down to 4,000, 2,000, 1,500.
He's gone.
Kraken already GG's out. He knows what's coming.
Yeah. Wow.
And so we're going to be going to Game 3 of Kraken versus JJBeast in this final bracket grouping before the finals.
That one turned fast as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just like the other game.
Well, I mean, it was still it was half-hour game, still pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. But it was half an hour the other game as well. It all happened really fast. It's a very very good warp trick, and it all happened all at once.
Yeah, and I mean, they managed to keep the Raven relevant, right? I mean, that was one of the main struggles. And take advantage of the fact that the other team doesn't have a Raven, doesn't have a BC, doesn't have any way to dodge the warp trick.
He's just been putting his defensive matrix down and just helping people out, and that's all he could really do, and he's done it well with Seeker, so it's worked out well.
So you want to make my imp irrelevant, then I will just shoot beep booms at you, you know?
Yeah, which he's doing continuously here, and he's got quite a good life on them Seekers. They seem to be going for a while.
Yeah, 22 seconds on the Seeker. I mean, obviously, the longer the game goes, the harder it is for the Raven to stay relevant, but, you know, when you're just up a ship, it's pretty significant. Yep. Ravens can be very effective, you know, really without very much farm at all.
2,800 on his damage on his Seeker at the moment as well, so he's upped that a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to do Siege soon. Oh, yeah, here we go. First struggle's got Siege. Here it comes. Just need to take it to the other tower. Oh, no, they must all be pulling back. Big farm ball there. I'm actually surprised they didn't push for the other tower then. Here comes Graveyard. He's got 20 Scourge. So he means business. Scourge and Seeker on Kush. Double siege coming.
Yep, going to be hard to push out double siege at this point.
Yeah, it's never a good point to see. Double siege can be quite disheartening. Double Scourge and then Side Blast to top it off, my goodness.
It's damage from far all over the place.
Yeah.
There's this first siege, kind of just sliding in a little bit, trying to deal with the Scourges. I guess Kush just now picked up Scourge. Command Center down to 2200. 1850, so first struggle is just focusing the Command Center, it seems, mostly. Minion is actually a little bit too far away, but he's just targeting the ships, it seems. Wants to make sure no one can push in on first struggle. Well, I mean, in a way, you'd think that JJBeast would actually want to prioritize getting every possible kill, because if it did come down to a tiebreaker, he would kind of need them.
Oh, yes, of course, yes. Good point. It's probably what they're trying to do, which is why they're not finishing it up.
No, they want to probably pick off the Overlord or something first. But no, look, no, I think the Commands are just going to go down before they get another kill here, maybe.
Yep. Maybe they haven't realised.
Or, yeah, I mean, ultimately they just want to solidify the win without having any losses, I guess. Bane almost gets in a little bit of danger. Then Command Center goes down with 3 ships still up.
Wow.
But ultimately it's still just come down to... it's just going to come down to this next game, then.
God, surprising that Kraken had a really good lead. That comp was working for him. Just that one warp trick has brought it to an end.
Yep.
Because it was really working. The acid spray and it was working. You couldn't have asked for it to work any better, could you?
No. I mean, it was both teams were playing really well, and just one big warp trick, taking advantage of something they had no way to really watch for very easily. They would have needed to have the Overlords getting the vision and both being on the side lane all the time.
Yeah.